quiet of the paper mill, pure cotton fibers begin their sacred journey toward becoming pages that will carry timeless words. Water and pulp blend together in massive vats, swirling slowly as craftsmen monitor every stage of this delicate transformation process. Ancient techniques meet modern precision as the slurry spreads across fine mesh screens, releasing moisture into the warm workshop air. Each sheet forms with patience, pressed between heavy rollers that squeeze away excess water and create uniform thickness throughout. The paper rests in climate-controlled chambers, allowing fibers to settle and bond into sheets of remarkable strength and flexibility. Quality inspectors hold each sample against soft light, checking for imperfections that might distract readers from their spiritual journey. Only the finest sheets advance forward, selected for their ivory tone, smooth texture, and ability to hold ink without bleeding. Massive rolls of pristine paper arrive at the printing facility, ready to receive words that have guided humanity for generations. Skilled technicians prepare the printing plates with extraordinary care, ensuring every letter will appear crisp and perfectly legible on each page. The press begins its rhythmic dance, feeding paper through with precision as ink transfers sacred text onto waiting sheets below. Row after row of scripture emerges, each verse printed with the same reverence given to manuscripts created by monks centuries ago. Specialized inks dry quickly under gentle heat, bonding permanently with paper fibers to create text that will endure for generations. Red letter editions require additional passes through the press, highlighting the words of Christ in rich crimson against black text. Chapter headings and verse numbers align perfectly across thousands of pages, guiding readers through their exploration of Holy Scripture. Printed sheets stack neatly on pallets, awaiting their transformation from flat paper into the bound pages of a complete Bible. Expert hands fold large printed sheets into signatures, creating the small sections that will eventually form the book's interior. Each signature contains multiple pages folded with mathematical precision, ensuring text flows correctly from one page to the next. The folding machines work tirelessly, yet human eyes verify every batch to maintain the quality these sacred texts deserve. Stacks of folded signatures move toward the binding area, where skilled artisans will transform them into cohesive, lasting volumes. This ancient craft continues unchanged in principle, honoring traditions established when the first printed Bibles emerged from early presses. Cotton rags and linen fibers arrive at the mill, carefully sourced from suppliers who understand the permanence these sacred pages demand. Workers inspect each batch of raw material, removing any impurities that might compromise the integrity of the finished Bible paper. The blending process requires patience and expertise, mixing precise ratios of fiber to create paper with ideal opacity and durability. Water from deep wells feeds the production, filtered and purified to ensure no minerals will yellow or weaken pages over time. Inside the printing hall, massive presses stand ready like silent sentinels, prepared to transfer sacred words onto thousands of waiting pages. Ink reservoirs hold specially formulated black ink, designed to remain vivid and legible even after decades of devoted daily reading. The pressman makes final adjustments, calibrating pressure and alignment with the precision of a surgeon preparing for delicate work ahead. Paper feeds through the press in perfect rhythm, each sheet receiving its portion of scripture with mechanical consistency and care. Genesis through Revelation flows from these machines, every book and chapter positioned exactly where readers expect to find them. Quality sensors monitor each printed sheet, detecting any variations in ink density or registration that might affect readability. Rejected sheets return to recycling, because nothing less than perfection belongs within the covers of this most important book. The red ink station adds another dimension, distinguishing the words spoken by Christ in warm crimson against surrounding black text. Printers work in focused silence, understanding that their labor connects modern readers to ancient wisdom across 2,000 years. Maps and reference sections require separate printing passes, adding geographical context that helps readers visualize biblical lands and journeys. Concordances and cross-references fill additional pages, tools that transform this Bible into a comprehensive study resource for dedicated readers. Each printed section receives careful inspection before moving forward, human judgment supplementing automated systems at every critical stage. The printing floor hums with purposeful energy, dozens of workers coordinating their efforts to maintain consistent quality throughout production. Temperature and humidity stay precisely controlled, protecting paper and ink from environmental variations that could affect final print quality. Completed print runs move to staging areas, organized by section and ready for the binding craftsmen who will assemble them. From raw paper to printed scripture, this transformation honors centuries of tradition while embracing technologies that ensure wider distribution today. Freshly printed pages carry the subtle scent of quality ink, a familiar fragrance that fills the production floor with purpose. Stacking machines arrange printed sheets with mechanical precision, building neat towers that will soon become individual Bible sections. Workers verify page sequences constantly, ensuring that readers will find every verse exactly where centuries of tradition have placed them. The printing process honors both speed and accuracy, producing thousands of pages while maintaining standards worthy of sacred text. Ink settles permanently into paper fibers, creating bonds that will preserve these words through generations of faithful reading ahead. Final printing inspections catch the smallest flaws, because devoted readers deserve nothing less than absolute perfection in their hands. Completed printed sections move toward binding, where another team of skilled artisans awaits to continue this sacred manufacturing journey. The transition from printing to binding marks a pivotal moment, flat pages preparing to become a book readers will treasure. In the binding workshop, craftsmen arrange printed signatures in precise order, each section positioned for its place within the whole. Collating machines gather signatures together, assembling the complete text from Genesis through Revelation in perfect biblical sequence throughout. Human hands verify what machines assemble, experienced fingers checking that no pages are missing, duplicated, or placed incorrectly. The sewing station represents bookbinding tradition at its finest, where thread joins paper in bonds meant to last lifetimes. Skilled operators guide signatures through industrial sewing machines, needles, piercing paper, and pulling strong thread through every section. Each stitch follows patterns perfected over centuries, techniques passed from master bookbinders to apprentices across countless generations of craftsmen. The sewn text block emerges strong yet flexible, able to open flat for comfortable reading without stressing spine or pages. Glue applications reinforce what thread has joined, adding layers of strength along the spine where pages meet binding. Pressing machines compress freshly glued spines, ensuring adhesive penetrates deeply and creates permanent bonds between gathered signatures throughout. The text block rests under weight, allowing glue to cure completely before craftsmen proceed with outer cover attachment steps. Trimming blades slice through page edges with surgical precision, creating the uniform smooth edges that define professional bookbinding quality. 3 sides receive careful trimming, transforming rough gathered pages into the neat rectangular block readers recognize as a proper book. Trimmed text blocks reveal their layered beauty, hundreds of thin pages compressed into dense volumes awaiting their precious golden edges. Bookbinders examine each spine carefully, verifying that thread and glue have created connections strong enough for decades of use. The workshop carries sounds of focused labor, machines humming, and tools clicking as craftsmen shape raw materials into sacred books. Headbands attach to spine, tops, and bottoms, decorative elements that also reinforce these vulnerable points against wear and damage. Colored threads weave traditional headband patterns, adding subtle beauty that readers will notice each time they open their Bible. Ribbon markers insert into the binding structure, silky bookmarks that will help readers find favorite passages for years to come. Multiple ribbons in different colors allow readers to mark several locations, navigating between Old Testament, New Testament, and reference sections. The text block now possesses both strength and functionality, every element designed to enhance the reading experience that awaits. Binding craftsmen pass their work forward with pride, knowing the next stages will add beauty to the durability they have created. Quality inspectors verify binding integrity, gently flexing spines, and checking that pages turn smoothly without resistance or cracking sounds. Every Bible must open gracefully in readers' hands, lying flat for study or closing securely to protect precious contents within. Approved text blocks advance toward finishing, where artisans will transform functional book structures into objects of lasting beauty and reverence. The gilding station gleams with precious metal, thin gold leaf, waiting to adorn page edges with luminous protective beauty. Craftsmen clamp text blocks securely, exposing page edges that will soon shimmer with the warm glow of genuine gold. Careful sanding smooths the paper edges perfectly, creating surfaces ready to accept gold leaf adhesive and precious metal application. Red base coating applies to sanded edges, providing foundation color that enhances gold brilliance and ensures complete, even coverage. Gold leaf arrives in delicate tissue-wrapped books, each sheet thinner than paper and requiring extraordinary care during handling. Skilled gilders lift gold leaf with special brushes, transferring precious metal to prepared edges with patience and steady hands. The gold adheres to tacky sizing, bonding permanently to create edges that protect pages from dust while adding timeless elegance. Burnishing tools polish applied gold to brilliant shine, craftsmen rubbing firmly until edges gleam like mirrors catching warm light. Excess gold brushes away gently, revealing perfect gilded edges that will protect these sacred pages from moisture and contamination. The golden glow transforms simple paper edges into luminous surfaces, catching light and signaling the treasure contained within these covers. Gilded text blocks rest briefly, allowing adhesive to cure completely before handlers move them toward leather cover attachment stations. Meanwhile, leather craftsmen prepare cover materials, selecting premium hides that will wrap these Bibles in lasting, elegant protection. Burgundy leather arrives from trusted tanneries, each hide inspected for consistent color, appropriate thickness, and freedom from blemishes. Cutting dies stamp cover shapes from prepared leather, precision blades creating pieces sized exactly for the text blocks they will embrace. Cover boards receive careful wrapping, leather folding smoothly around rigid cardboard cores that provide structure and lasting shape. Skilled hands work corners with practiced precision, tucking leather neatly to create clean edges without bulk or unsightly wrinkles. The embossing press awaits prepared covers, heated dies ready to impress sacred symbols into supple burgundy leather surfaces permanently. A simple cross design presses deep into leather, creating dimensional artwork that readers will trace with reverent fingers for years. Gold foil transfers onto embossed impressions, filling pressed designs with metallic brilliance that catches light beautifully from every angle. Cover spines receive title stamping, golden letters spelling Holy Bible in elegant fonts chosen for readability and timeless aesthetic appeal. Completed covers cool and set, embossed designs, and foil applications bonding permanently with leather that will age gracefully over time. Assembly workers unite text blocks with finished covers, gluing end papers carefully to create hinges connecting interior pages to outer shell. The marriage of content and cover requires precision, ensuring text blocks center perfectly within leather cases without gaps or misalignment. Pressing stations apply firm, even pressure, bonding all elements together, while craftsmen verify that covers open and close smoothly. Finished Bibles emerge from presses transformed, no longer separate components but unified books, ready for final quality assessment ahead. Inspection tables fill with completed volumes, each Bible awaiting thorough examination before earning approval for packaging and distribution worldwide. Quality specialists open every cover carefully, checking that gilded edges align perfectly with leather boundaries without visible gaps anywhere. Pages turn smoothly under experienced fingers, inspectors verifying that nothing catches, sticks, or interrupts the natural reading flow throughout. Embossed covers receive close examination, inspectors ensuring that crosses and lettering appear crisp, centered, and filled completely with gold. Ribbon markers pull freely from their anchors, colorful silk strands ready to guide readers through journeys of faith and discovery. Bind flexibility tests verify that bindings will endure years of opening and closing without cracking, separating, or losing structural integrity. Every Bible meeting strict standards receives approval, a quiet acknowledgement that countless hands have contributed to its sacred completion. Rejected volumes return for correction, because excellence remains non-negotiable when crafting books that will accompany spiritual journeys for lifetimes. Approved Bibles advance toward packaging, where protective materials await to safeguard these treasures during their travels to readers worldwide. Tissue paper wraps each volume gently, soft protective layers preventing scratches on polished leather during handling and transportation ahead. Presentation boxes open to receive wrapped Bibles, rigid containers designed to protect contents while creating memorable unboxing experiences for recipients. Box interiors cushion precious contents securely, foam padding holding each Bible motionless regardless of shipping distances or handling conditions encountered. Outer sleeves slide over presentation boxes, adding another protective layer while displaying elegant product imagery and descriptive information clearly. Barcodes and tracking labels apply to finished packages, connecting each Bible to inventory systems that will monitor its journey forward. Packaged Bibles stack neatly on warehouse pallets, orderly rows representing thousands of hours invested by dedicated craftsmen throughout production. Forklifts transport loaded pallets to shipping areas, careful operators moving precious cargo toward trucks waiting at loading dock doors. Shipping manifests document every outbound package, detailed records ensuring accountability from factory floor to final delivery destinations across continents. Trucks depart carrying sacred cargo forward, beginning journeys that will place these handcrafted Bibles into waiting hands around the world. Some volumes travel to bookstores and retailers, where they will wait on shelves until seekers discover and claim them as their own. Others ship directly to churches and ministries, bulk orders destined for congregations eager to place Scripture into members' hands personally. Gift shipments carry special significance. Bibles ordered by loved ones to mark baptisms, confirmations, graduations, and other meaningful life moments. Each Bible begins its unique story now, leaving the factory where skilled hands created it to find the reader it was made for. From cotton fiber to sacred volume, this remarkable journey honors traditions while delivering timeless words to new generations of faithful readers.